Lamelo Ball has been one of the most captivating young talents in the NBA. From his jaw-dropping highlights to his inspiring rise to stardom, he's constantly proving the haters wrong and elevating his game in the process. Today, I need some virtual currency. So we're gonna catch a ride from my boy Simple as Sosa, and we're heading to the ante up for some 2v2 games. I'm taking Lamelo Ball, the former Lonzo Ball build that I dropped when the game first came out, the playmaking perimeter creator. We matched up against a 2 lockdown lineup with 94 perimeter, 95 steal with post scoring abilities, a ISO Kevin Durant-esque big build, and a shifty shot creator. You're going to want to grab a snack, but before you do, make sure to subscribe if you're new and hit the like button. Let's try to hit 25 likes. A quick refresher on the build, we got the high pass accuracy and ball handle paired with the high 3 ball. This build is a problem on the 3 score, but we're playing 2, so I have to have a little bit of defense with the 85 steal. If you need to budget your attributes, 85 steal rating is a steal, pun intended. Now let's get it. Our first game was against 2 GOAT level ISO players, a 6'10 Kevin Durant type build and a 6'6 ISO lock. These dudes had good stats, so we knew we had a lock in. Off rip, their big sauce Sosa off the dribble for the emphatic dunk. The very next possession, the guard crosses the screen and throws a lob. Oh hell no, that was disrespectful. KD missed a 3-point attempt and I grabbed the board, and as I'm running out, both dudes are on my tippity tappity, so I steam it past to Sosa for the open look. I used the screen from Sosa and hit him on the wrap, but as he shoots it, KD knocks the ball out of his hands. He's able to save the ball and they score. KD misses another 3 ball, Sosa throws it to me and I show off the ball against my defender's face. As he reaches, I drive by him and get baited by the big, but Sosa hits me as I decks back for the 3. I juggle the ball but take my time as I use the screen from Sosa, a lack of communication from our opponents, and I drain the 3. Down 10-9, Sosa and I wrap, and I thought I shook off KD, but he gets a gnarly contest on my 3 attempt. The ISO lock grabs the board and clears it out. He calls for the screen and maybe they were trying to initiate another lob, but I'm having none of that as I rip the ball from him. I hit Sosa and he throws it back to me. I pump fake the lock out of his socks and relocate for the safe 3, putting us up by 2. Next possession, I snatch the ball back but bump into the lock as I'm trying to use the screen. I get bumped a few times, but I'm able to acrobat a layup to put us up by 4. Off the inbound, Sosa strokes a beautiful 3 in KD's face. Game point, KD is way too high on the inbounds, so we run a play we call front door and Sosa's able to dunk it home. What a game. We had to fight off the RNG flukes, but we got the job done. Next game, we're facing a 6'6 guard and a 6'8 center with their poor boy Sin face creation. Off rip, I got my defender lost in the sauce as I snatch it back for the big Gorene. Off the inbounds, I'm practicing my L2 cancel and I'm able to finesse myself for another open 3. Off the screen, I'm able to split our opponents for the easy dunk. These dudes saw me dunk last possession, so this time they both chased me, leaving Sosa open for the shot. Our opponents get the ball and buddy hits the crisp Paul hesitation into the behind the back, absolutely frying me. Luckily, Sosa covers me in the paint. The big tries to drive to the paint and last second passes it back to his guard, who makes the shot without having to time it. Incredible. I don't know what this big is doing, but he's trying to move on Sosa without success. He tries to throw it back to his guard, but I tip the lane and it's a jump ball. I'm telling you, 85 steal is a good rating for steals. I get the handoff from Sosa and lay it up for 2 easy points. I found myself open for a 3 but missed. Sosa horses the rebound over 2 dudes and resets me, and I never miss twice. Come on! Our opponents get the ball and the big clanks a wide open shot. I'm having a little hard time clearing the ball, so I use Sosa to clear and reset. He hits me back for another 3. These dudes just letting me shoot. I clear the ball again and hit the behind the back to across to a vicious step back that broke Buddy's ankles to Narnia. My goodness. I drained the game-winning 3 to take these boys out of their miseries. Drop a like if that ankle breaker had you feeling some type of way. KD and his ISO lock returned for a rematch. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sosa front doors KD again, and I swear that dude be getting all kinds of bailouts. He blocks Sosa and it's their ball. Sosa reaches on KD, so KD teaches him by driving and waiting at Sosa's jump for the lay. That got Sosa mad, and he gets his revenge by intercepting the inbound pass. He throws it to me, and I dot him right back for the 3. I almost get plucked by the lock, but luckily I'm able to recover the ball. I long run the lock and stroke the 3. Our opponents try to set up their offense, but I tear the ball off the lock and steam it to Sosa for the 2 easy points. KD didn't learn his lesson from the first game, and Sosa finesses another backdoor for game to push our streak to 3. After a few games, we got pulled up by our toughest matchup. 2 lockdowns with 94 perimeter, 95 steal, and one of them is a post score. It doesn't get more toxic than this. That's one of the cool things about Stage. Virtual currency is on the line, so anything goes. I take my time inbounding to Sosa, and when he resets me, I get out of there quickly because I know that lock is going to spam. Sosa hits me on the midi decks, and I have no idea how I missed that open shot. This burner lockdown is their post score, and while he tries to post me up, I try to switch with Sosa, but we had a miscommunication which leads to a defensive breakdown. Next possession, Sosa and I switch, and this lockdown must main a 7-3 post score because I've only seen big post scorers do that move that he's doing. This is going to be tough. The two-way post scorer takes his time and finds the right angle to squeeze by again for the easy score. Sosa walls up the post scorer and comes up with the clutch stop. We can't mess around and give them too many chances because who wants to guard this? I'm making sure not to stand still to avoid getting plugged. Sosa hits me on the decks back to the 3, and you already know the vibes. Great, eh? Sosa wraps me, and I have an open lane to the basket, but somehow my defender is able to intimidate my player to miss the open dunk. Fortunately, the ball rolls to Sosa, who drains the open shot. 8-5, the lockdowns miscommunicate on defense, which gives me the most open look I've had all day. Our opponents have the ball, and the post scorer tries a 3 and clanks. Stick to your day job, buddy. Sosa grabs the board and takes his time clearing the ball. He hands me the ball and slips right away for the dunk. A lot of centers would rush that pass to the guards, but great IQ and patience by Sosa, understanding we are playing against 2 95 steal ratings. I try to go for the steal and get back to my guy, but I didn't even have to stress because he missed wide open. Sosa cleans up the board and hits me in stride while I run out for the 3. This is why I try not to stay still against someone who has a high steal. Sosa literally just hands me the ball, and our opponent gets the ball right back from spamming. I didn't even dribble. But Sosa comes in clutch again, steals the inbounds pass, and we take the lead by 1. I start running as soon as we inbound, and I'm able to take an angle against my defender. I see Sosa's defender sitting in the paint, so I dot him for the big great. I had Sosa fake the backdoor to shake off his defender, as I know our opponents are desperate and will try to go for any fluke steal, but it doesn't matter. They find a way to get another fluke stop. The post scorer takes his time but forces up a contested layup. Unfortunately, Sosa was put in an animation while the post scorer wasn't, and they cut our lead to 16-18. They try to post up Sosa again but used up too much time and are forced to shoot a contested shot. I'm able to grab the rebound, avoid the steal attempts, and dot Sosa for gain. That was a fun 7-game streak. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you want to make this fun Lamelo build, click right here.